Okay, I think I started the YouTube broadcast, but I need to check it uh, with my friends, or maybe if any one of you can open YouTube from some other screen and double check if we are live. Yes, we are live. Okay, great. So welcome to the 6th edition of the Microtonal Guitar Competition, organized by the Microtonal Guitar Institute and sponsored by Sala Muzik in Istanbul this year. So thanks to Sala Muzik, we have instrument prizes this year. Like the first winners will get fretless guitars, and the second winners will get an oud, and the third winners will get a bağlama, Anatolian bağlama. So I would like to thank again to Sala Muzik for, covering everything. We sent many frets, like around 400, 500 frets, free frets to more than 100 guitarists in January around the world. So I'm so happy about it. And when I make a rough calculation, now it is over 500 guitarists and over 3,000 free frets across the globe. So that's good. That's motivating, I hope, for for the people. I also want to thank my Patreons, because I got like 34 Patreons. They also cover some of the costs. For example, my shipping costs, they covered it. So, patreon.com/microtonalguitar. Thanks to the Patreons here. So, I would like to thank our jury for, giving their time to this competition, evaluating the winners. So I would like to mention our jury's names. Atanas Ourkouzounov, Bekir Küçükay, Fernando Perez, Schneider, Jürgen Ruck, Kağan Korad, Mak Grgic, Safa Yeprem, Tufan Kurdoğlu, and me. So thank you very much for supporting this competition for a long time. Just a few words about the Microtonal Guitar Institute that I just founded, and the honorary president is here with us, Dr. John Schneider. Thank you, John, for accepting to be the honorary president. So I become something like a founder president, and you are the honorary president. And so now I can say that this competition has been organized by this institute. And now also, is it the only thing that the institute is doing? No. I'm now organizing the talks, some maybe microtonal music talks. So I already made a great talk with John in Istanbul, and I haven't published it. Wait for this moment for the institute. So I will, in the coming weeks, I will publish my interview with John that we made in just before the pandemic in the Microtonal Guitar Festival in Istanbul. Then I made an interview last week with William Alaudin Matthew, great composer, who is 85 years old and accepted to talk with me and share his great ideas. So, and he's the author of a great book, Harmonic Experience, and many other books. So William Alaudin Matthew's interview will be the second talk organized by the Microtonal Guitar Institute. And one day, who knows, maybe Microtonal Guitar Institute has its building in Istanbul or in a European city or in the US. And, we can have departments like just intonation departments, mean tone temperaments departments, makam departments, classical Indian music department, and we can, create infinite number of pieces for the repertoire. So this is, of course, my dream for a long time. Anyway, before getting to our jury members for their thoughts, a few statistics that I like. Up to now, we have, before this competition, we have 39 pieces awarded by this competition, 27 arrangements and 12 compositions. And this year we awarded 6 arrangements and 3 compositions. So 9 more added. So we have, with this year's awarded pieces, we have 48 pieces, awarded pieces, with their scores and with their videos for the repertoire. I was being lazy about publishing the scores, up to now. Sorry for that, but now I am determined to publish them immediately. Right after this competition, I will publish the PDF of the 6th International Microtonal Guitar Competition, and it will be free for the world. And then get back to the previous competitions. Yes, I think, and one last thing that I would like to say is, one master's thesis in Turkey has been completed, and it's about the harmonic analysis of 11 arrangements of the microtonal guitar competitions. So this is made by a master student, Erkin Kasap, and he analyzed in terms of texture, in terms of the polyphonic ways, the 11 arrangements of the past competitions. Also included the scores at the appendix. So and that's open now in Turkey's database, the master's thesis database. I will share it on my social media soon. Anyway, so now the word is to the honorary president of the Microtonal Guitar Institute, Dr. John Schneider. John, welcome, and it's on you. Thank you very much, John. But I just learned that on the YouTube live we couldn't hear your voice. So that's related with the OBS's desktop audio is muted. So now anyone knows? Oh, okay. I will share my screen so we can solve this online now. Hang on. Screen. Okay. So now to the infinite. Yes. Okay, sorry. When I do that, so let me see. Has anyone know the OBS? Because now the desktop audio line is not working. So I think I have to solve this before proceeding, because otherwise, we cannot hear anything from your side. Hang on. Advanced audio properties. Okay, hang on. I will call my friends for this and try to solve this. and I will mute myself so not to disturb anyone. Okay.
Alo.
Abi şimdi desktop audio
Yayına gidiyor şu an. Gidiyor aynen. O değil tabii. Şeyden de kapatmak lazım. OBS'ten de mic'ı mute'lamak lazım abi.
hang on.
Ki yayına yollarsın yoksa beni.
Okay.
Yeah, Tolgahan, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, Tolgahan, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, Tolgahan, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, Tolgahan, I can't hear you.
bir sakınca yok. Ona ses gelmiyordu zaten. Şu an desktop audio'da mesela senin yaptığın diğer şeyleri görebiliyoruz.
I can't hear you.
Aslında oraya gelmesi
Oh,
gerekiyor.
yes.
Normalde uzun
Okay, okay, okay.
desktop audio'nun bir parçası çünkü.
Ne yapsak?
Tolgahan, I can't hear you.
Bir daha bir
Yok, ona ses
konuşturayım
gelmiyordu
mı John
zaten. Şu an
Schneider'ı?
desktop audio'da
Hani
mesela senin
YouTube'dan
yaptığın
gelecek mi
diğer
diye.
şeyleri
Mike Aux'u açtım.
Valla olur.
I can't hear you.
Aslında oraya gelmesi
Oh,
gerekiyor.
yes.
Normalde uzun
Okay, okay, okay.
desktop audio'nun bir parçası çünkü.
Artı bir daha artı denemiyoruz değil mi? Artı buraya bir şey olsa.
Desktop audio'da bir şeyler var gibi görünüyor yayında.
İşte Mike Aux oynuyor. Okey. Bir deneyelim o zaman. Bir daha bir
Yok, ona ses
konuşturayım
gelmiyordu
mı John
zaten. Şu an
Schneider'ı?
desktop audio'da
Hani
mesela senin
YouTube'dan gelecek mi diye. Mike Aux'u açtım.
Ben başka birisinin sesini duyuyorum çünkü. Valla
Okey.
Oh, yes. Okay, okay, okay.
parçası çünkü.
Artı bir daha artı denemiyoruz değil mi? Artı buraya bir şey olsa.
Desktop audio'da bir şeyler var gibi görünüyor.
Kendimi duyuyorum onu açınca. İşte Mike Aux oynuyor.
Tolgahan, I can't hear you.
Bir deneyelim o zaman. Bir daha bir
Yok, ona ses
konuşturayım
gelmiyordu
mı John
zaten. Şu an desktop
Schneider'ı?
audio'da
Hani
mesela senin
YouTube'dan gelecek. Yok. Her şeyi mutladım.
başka birisinin sesini duyuyorum.
Ne yapalım? Okey. Şey mi yapayım? Ben mi edeyim?
Şöyle başka
Oh,
birisi
yes.
konuşurken
Okay, okay, okay.
speaker'ı kısmak faydalı olur.
Artı
Hoparlörden ses almak
bilmiyoruz değil mi? Artı şey olsa. Ya da istersen şimdi duyuyorum onu açınca. Erteleyeyim. Yani şey çünkü öyle olmayacak gibi gözüküyor.
Yok, ona ses gelmiyordu zaten. Şu an desktop audio'da mesela senin
Kablolu. Her şeyi mutladım.
başka birisinin sesini duyuyorum.
Ne yapalım? Okey. Şey mi yapayım? Ben mi edeyim?
Başka
Oh, yes. Okay, okay, okay.
faydalı olur.
Artı
Hoparlörden ses almak
bilmiyoruz değil mi? Artı şey olsa. Ya da istersen şimdi duyuyorum. Bir dakika ama ertelesi geri gelemeyecek.
gelecek.
Öyle olmayacak gibi gözüküyor. Nereden gelecek?
Ama biraz önce yayından birisinin sesi, duyulan birisinin sesi yayına gidiyordu. Biraz önce.
Ben şimdi mute'u kaldırırsam bir daha bir e-posta gideyim ben ya. Belki şeydendir. O mic açtık ya. Ha şu an loop var falan bir şeyler dönüyor. Tamam bir dakika. Ben bunu haftaya erteleyeyim ya. Şu anda öyle gözüküyor değil mi? Şu anda açarsam ne olacak bakalım. Bir açıyorum. Bir daha bir e-posta gideyim ben ya. Belki şeydendir. O mic açtık ya. Açınca kaos var. Ha şu an loop var falan bir şeyler dönüyor. Tamam bir dakika. Ben bunu haftaya erteleyeyim ya. Evet. Şu anda öyle gözüküyor değil mi? Bir dakika şey yapayım. Şu anda açarsam ne olacak bakalım. Bir açıyorum. Kendimi duyuyorum. Kaos var. Tamam. Kapattım. Okey. Son bir şey yapalım. John, can you just talk? Because
I'm now unmuted. Can you hear me this time?
yes, I can hear you on Zoom.
Okay.
So now, if they hear you on the Zoom, on the YouTube, we can continue. Otherwise, I have to postpone the ceremony. So now, my friend is double checking from YouTube to John duyulmuş. Okay. That's working now. Okay, finally. So we can continue. John, can you? So no one heard you. So can you restart, please, from the
Oh, it
beginning?
was amazing. I'll just pull my script out again. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to congratulate everybody on a wonderful year and thank you actually for giving us a thumbnail sketch of what has been happening, because what has been happening has been extraordinary, and this year it just keeps getting better and better. one thing that I had mentioned earlier is that I was struck immediately in some of the arrangements that they were for full ensemble, not just for solo guitar. So to hear kanun and dombak and all the wonderful instruments together, at first was a little off-putting. I thought, well, I'm not even going to consider those as an arrangement because it just sounds like the original. And then it dawned on me, wait a minute, it's not a baklava, it's not an oud, that's a guitar in there. That's a wonderful thing. In other words, there's a marriage going on in such a way that we are accepting tradition, and it looks like tradition is accepting us right back again. So that was very exciting. I also have to tell you, I was so thrilled to hear Charles Ives' music for quarter-tone guitars. Really, who would have ever thought to actually do that? So that was that movement. I hope they keep going. There's 2 more movements, which would be very exciting. So anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone for a wonderful year, and I just can hardly wait until next year. It keeps getting better and better and better. The biggest difference, of course, is that it's no longer an OG. Isn't that a weird sound? The language has been, by these new composers, completely internalized, and they are writing not like some composers, just taking old forms and filling it with new wine, if you will, old bottles of new wine. But the bottles are changing too. In other words, the aesthetic is working. It's becoming normal. It is a new language, and congratulations, everyone. It's actually a new instrument. And thank you, Tolgahan, for making all this happen.
Thank you very much, John. Thank you. Jürgen, would you like to say something about the competition? You've been in the jury for a long time. I would like to hear your thoughts.
Yes, also congratulations from my side to all the winners. And I completely agree with John that the level is really going up clearly, and I enjoyed very much many of the pieces, and it's nice that just my favorite arrangers and composers are with us at the moment. And I particularly liked the way you treated the microtonality in your pieces. That was for me one important aspect in my judgment, as well for the arrangements and for the compositions especially. Yeah. So later on, maybe if there's time, I would like to hear something about the composers and the arrangers, the person. I'm really glad that my 2 favorite composers were female, to my surprise, and that's a wonderful aspect as well. And maybe we'll have also in our jury a female member.
Yes. Okay. 2 things. First of all, to the participants and to the audience, except me, the jury members, when they are evaluating, they don't see the name of the participants, and they don't watch the video. So it is the wave format, it's the wave sound, audio file, and the score without a name, anonymous score. So that's our evaluation for all the time. Because I'm alone, I have no helpers in this world. Unfortunately, I have to control I have to check the videos. So I am the only one, seeing the video and knowing who are playing. Sorry for that. But 9 other members are like that. And Jürgen, this year, the 11th, I will ask for the 11th jury member to a very good woman composer, a friend of mine. If she rejects, so I don't want to say her name now because she might have no time. But anyway, I will let you soon about the 11th member of the jury, great woman composer. So Safa Hocam, would you like to say something, because you've been at the jury from the beginning?
Yes, you're right. I'm very happy to be with you from beginning point and that point. We were together, and I'm very happy to know you as a guitar player, as an academician, as a friend, I would like to explain my congratulations to you first. I'd like to congratulate you, and
Thank you.
of course, being participated in the jury like that is very big pleasure for me. Thank you very much for an invitation as a jury member. In this period, observing the increasing level of composition writing styles in this area is very a big point for me. I'm very happy to observe that progression. In that period, there are lots of many different things about adding some other classifications to this competition. Maybe we can evaluate all of these different styles maybe next year, next years. We can enlarge the categories maybe. Maybe we can focus on some specific repertoire groups, or maybe the other technical details, you know. And I can add some more things, but I think this is enough for this moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this year, you know, the arrangements category has been expanded. It's the arrangements including a microtonal guitar, you know, which is like endless. And I will ask the jury members' opinions after this competition in a few weeks. But I'm also thinking of expanding the compositions category accordingly, like compositions including a microtonal guitar. And then, you know, because I see a big rise in the application number of applications in the arrangements category this year. But composers, you know, because it is very strict solo, classical composition, microtonal guitar compositions, I think is limited. So we can discuss this in a few weeks, you know, in the emails. Okay, so thank you very much for your thoughts. So as usual, I will start with the third prize winners and then come to the first prize winners. We will watch their videos, hear about them, and then after this competition in the week, I will share all the videos one by one on the YouTube channel, including the Mention Award winners, the 3 Mention Award winners. There are also great arrangements in there. And of course, the YouTube will have a good quality. But now, because I will share my screen and because this is a Zoom talk, I think, you know, we can have a sound quality on the live session. So please, you know, tune in this week for the great videos in the good qualities and with the good sound qualities. So I would like to share my screen first for the third prize winners. Okay, get rid of this one, and here we have our winners. So I would like to start with the third prize composition winner. So the third prize composition winner is the piece Clouds of Rain by Maddie Ashman. Before getting to Maddie, because she's with us now, and I know that she's in Amsterdam having a gig tonight, I would like to talk a little bit about the piece. I would like to show the score to the world. Yes, so Maddie sent us this score. This piece is in just intonation, and as we can see the tuning lattice, and we see the 5 limit ratios and 7 limit ratios here, and also she mentioned that she used a quarter tone in addition to the 7 limit ratios. Here are her frets, and the guitar strings are tuned as D, A, D, A, B flat, D. And she used Helmholtz Ellis pitch notation for her piece, and she presented the Helmholtz Ellis just intonation pitch notation. And here is the beginning of this beautiful piece by Mehdi Eşmen. Before playing the piece, congratulations, Mehdi, and I would like to hear your thoughts, and I would like to hear your thoughts also about the piece.
Hello, thank you. Can you hear me all okay?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, so I got into microtonal guitar about a year ago, really. And I love working with just intonation. This was a tuning that I came up with a few months ago, and I really liked it. So I used it for this piece. And yeah, I like using a few quarter tones anyway, to decorate the melody. I think it's nice. But yeah, this, as you explained, it's in just intonation. It's a septimal tuning. Septimal tunings are my favorite. And yeah, not much to add, really.
Thank you very much. And we will talk about how to send you the Anatolian folk neck lute bağlama, your prize. And I'm sure, you can create great music on bağlama as well. That's my opinion.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let me share my screen again, and let's listen to the world premiere of Clouds of Rain by Mehdi Eşmen. So lovely. Cheers to Amsterdam. So, Mehdi, you are in Amsterdam, right?
Yeah, I have a show tonight in Amsterdam, so that's why I'm here. But usually I live in London.
Okay, great. And congratulations again for the third prize in composition. We hope that you will continue composing and contributing to the microtonal guitar repertoire. Now, the third prize winner for the arrangements category. I'll share my screen again. Where's Germany? Okay. So the third prize arrangements category winner is Julian Woods by his arrangement of the third chorale from 3/4 tone pieces by Charles Ives. So quick look at the score and then we can get back to Julian. Here is the score. So Julian arranged this for 2 guitars, and one guitar has a standard tuning and the second guitar is drop C tuning, and it's tuned 50 cents quarter tone below the standards. So you know, this is a common way to play quarter tone music in the repertoire. Also way before microtonal guitars, you know, when you drop the strings a quarter tone below, so you don't need additional frets on your guitar. So here is the score. And Julian, congratulations, and we would like to hear about your feelings and thoughts about the score.
Well, thank you firstly, yeah, massive pleasure. Yeah, I mean, about the piece, well, I think we all know that a lot of the great early 20th century microtonal classical music was not written for guitar. And so when I first got myself a 24 equal guitar, I really wanted to have a go at some of that music. A lot of that music, of course, is written for piano. And like you said, some of it's written for one piano with one tuning and another piano for a quarter step above or a quarter step below. And the problem, I think, with that type of performance is that when you've got melodies that have both quarter tones and semitones, they tend to get passed between one piano, or they must be passed between one piano and the other piano. And even in the very best performances, that can sound a bit disjointed. And certainly with this chorale, it's a really beautiful piece of music. There are lots of good recordings of it, but even the very best recordings, sometimes that lack of fluidity you get from passing a melody halfway through the phrase between one instrument and the next can a little bit just kind of spoil the mood. And so I thought, well, it would be cool to play this piece in a way that we don't have to do that. We can play complete phrases that have both quarter tones and semitones on just one instrument, one performer. And so one way of doing that, of course, is to put it on 2 quarter tone guitars. You can see my quarter tone guitar behind me. And so it's true that although one of the guitars in this arrangement is tuned a quarter step lower, both of the guitars are quarter tone guitars, and they both have both quarter tones and semitones in the arrangement. And the aim of the game there was just to create more fluidity. And so we can have these melodies being played by the same performer for an entire phrase. But I think another thing about this early 20th century quarter tone music is that because the piano is tuned so perfectly, sometimes some of those intervals can sound a little bit harsh. I think with guitar, we have a little bit more control over the intonation. We can bend up a little bit. We can do a bit of vibrato. Even if you try to play in tune, you probably still won't with the guitar. And having that flexibility of intonation, to me, brings out some of the sweeter qualities of the quarter tones. Gives it a little bit more richness in terms of the timbre. So yeah, that was the aim of the game here. And yeah, I'm really glad that you liked it. And it's a real pleasure to be here speaking to you all.
Thank you very much. And let's hear the piece, and then maybe I would like to ask John's opinions about it. But let's first hear it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Such a difficult piece to play. First of all, I would have to say it must be so hard to play. And I love in the ending, the reaching the hiatus with the walking basses. I didn't, pay attention to it so much, but now the walking bass and the tension was crazy toward the ending. John, would you like to say something about Charles Ives' chorale for the guitar now?
Well, a couple of things, actually, Julian. Again, thank you. And the challenge I gave a little bit earlier, there's 2 more movements.
They're very much in my vision, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I love seeing the slight terror in your compatriot's face when he's, wait a minute, where's that note?
It's a lot of notes.
Yes, yeah. Thank him for us. I have to say that the essence of a great arrangement is when you listen to it, it seems the most natural thing in the world, as if it could never have been on any other instruments. And I've heard this piece dozens of times. I've produced live concerts with it. I've recorded it. It sounds so much better on guitar. There's something about the overtones of a piano, and it tends to be a bit mushy, and this is just clear as a bell. It's fabulous. One little interesting fact I'd love to share with you. Just take a moment. Johnny Reinhardt, who was a wonderful microtonal composer, performer, conductor, knows Ives backwards and forwards. He actually did the Universe Symphony in an amazing performance. He recorded that piece, making the 2 instruments not 50 cents apart, but 60 cents apart, and swears that there's a locking in some of the 13th harmonics that Ives, most probably because Ives, he has proven many times over and over again, was a Pythagorean and also enjoyed just intonation. You might want to listen to that. You can get a hold of it easily on Bandcamp and see what that's like with a 60-cent difference, and try it yourself and see. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. I'd love to hear what your guitars have to say about it. So
yeah, for sure.
Thank you again. Such a pleasure.
No, thank you, John. I mean, to hear that coming from you means a huge amount. I'm a huge fan, so thank you so much. Yeah, I'll definitely have to speak to Johnny about that. And yeah, I'll let you know what I think.
Okay, thank you very much. So we can move on with the second prize winners in the composition category. And okay. So the second prize goes to, in the composition category, to Rich Pertz. Congratulations, Rich, for Slap 19 piece. And let's see the score first before getting to you. I love these scores. Slap 19 solo microtonal classical guitar. And as we can see, it's tuned in scordatura of C, A, D, G, B, E quarter tone flat. So that's interesting. And Slap 19 is primarily based around the notes found in the Arabic form of makam rast. So as we can see, it's like C major with the quarter tone in the 3rd degree, major 3rd, flattened by 50 cents, and the 7th degree is flattened. And here is the fretboard and the beginning. So Rich, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
So what are your thoughts about the piece?
So with this piece, I was playing around with a neutral 7 chord initially, just playing around with a neutral 3rd and neutral 7. And I mean, I'm sure it won't have escaped the jury's attention. I'm a bit of a classical guitar imposter. I'm not a proper classical guitar player. So when I was thinking about what I could do, yeah, exactly, John, right. So I was thinking, what can I do here that's kind of maybe interesting? I love percussive guitar playing. I love listening to guys like John Gomm and so forth. And I love drop C on acoustic guitar. So I just wondered if maybe some sort of dropsy percussive thing might work with this tuning, with this chord I was playing with, and then I sort of embedded that chord within the old form of Makam Rast and started looking at the way the melodies could connect to be harmonised with different chords and different stacked creations of 13th chords and so on. So it's kind of, I guess, really, it's a prog rock tune on a classical guitar. It's kind of what we've got here with microtonal tuning.
Great. Julian contribute. He said that neutral third and neutral seventh is the same chord as in the Ives chorale. Such a wonderful sound. So
Cool.
That's a nice coincidence.
In tune.
Yeah. Okay, great. So let's hear this beautiful piece. Wow. You rock,
Thank you,
man.
guys. Cheers.
So, congratulations. Great piece. And you get an oud. I know that you are a great fretless guitarist. So, we expect great things on the oud as well.
Okay, hold me to that.
Okay, great. So let's now announce the second prize winner for the arrangements category. And second prize winner is Çağatay Özkaya from Turkey, playing Uşak Saz Semai by Şerif Muhittin Targan. So here is the score. the arrangement is made for classical kemençe instrument and a microtonal acoustic guitar. So there's a guitar improvisation at the beginning, and then the form of saz semaisi enters with the first hane, as we see here. So, Çağatay, congratulations.
Merhabalar.
I will translate Çağatay because he's afraid of his English, I think. Çağatay, tebrikler. Duygularını alalım.
Şimdi ikinciliği kazandığım için mutluyum. Böyle bir projede yer aldığım için ayrıca mutluyum. Safa Hocama da teşekkür ediyorum, bütün jüri üyelerine. Aslında mikrotonal gitarın bizim ülkemizdeki önemi klasik gitar tekniklerini kaybetmeden kendi müziğimizi, makamsal müziğimizi o mikrotonlarla çalabilmekte. Onu da yavaş yavaş sizin önderliğinizde yapıyoruz. Belli düzenlemeler yapıyoruz. Bunu bu şekilde devam ettireceğiz. Teşekkür ederim her şey için. Sağ olun.
Biz teşekkür ederiz. Okay, a little translation. Çağatay is doing microtonal guitar masters with me at Istanbul Technical University, Turkish Music State Conservatory. So he said that the microtonal guitar, thanks to microtonal guitar, we have the classical or acoustic guitar timbre preserved, and we can play our own traditional music repertoire and experiment on it. And he said that I tried to do apply this idea on the acoustic steel string microtonal guitar, and he will continue, I hope. So let's hear the piece. Thank you very much, Çağatay. Julian writes, wow, haunting. So, and as far as I know, this might be the first Turkish makam music arranged for a steel string acoustic microtonal guitar and kemençe, as far as I know. So, congratulations for that as well. I think it sounds really nice together with kemençe. And a nice improvisation at the beginning as well, Taksim. Okay, so let's and one thing, Çağatay, the video. I think this piece needs a better video. So you know, as I said, the jury decides by not looking at the videos and by only looking at the scores and audio. But now, if any one of you, to all the award winners, if any one of you wants to renew your videos, because we have a few days for the world premieres on YouTube, so you know, you can feel free to send me a new versions of the videos, because you know, the world is now watching the videos. So we are living in the video age. So anyone can renew their videos as well. And Çağatay, I think your video needs a new one, in my opinion. Okay, so the first prize winners coming to the end of the ceremony. And let me share my screen. Hang on, I couldn't... sorry. Okay. So the first prize winner in the composition category is Margaret Brown. Congratulations, Margaret, for your beautiful piece, Solo Daisy. And let me open the score. Yes, Solo Daisy, classical guitar refretted in 11 limit just intonation. And the tuning is, you know, I see great ratios like 12/11, which, you know, we use in the Uşak Makam we just heard. So we like that 151 cent 12/11 ratio. So another coincidence here we have today. And there's a very interesting E flat up at the octave, as you can see. The ratio is 21 to 11. And Margaret also used the 18 to 11. And here is the tuning process. So the E string is standard pitch, the B string is the perfect fifth, but then the D string is the pure 7/4 minor seventh, and then another fifth comes. Here are the performance notes, and here is what the introduction looks like. So congratulations, Margaret, and I would like to hear your thoughts about it.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Well, the piece, as you mentioned, is it's in 11 limit just intonation. It's in an original tuning system that I devised in a pretty intuitive fashion, more using my ear than anything else. So it's the instrument is refretted and scored to Torah, and I refretted it onto a classical guitar with the guidance of a luthier named Matthew Mitchell while I was at UC Santa Cruz. And really the overall goal was to create an instrument that I thought would sound beautiful and would yield new colors for my compositions. I've written a couple pieces for this guitar, but it's the only one of its kind for now. But with this particular piece, I decided to highlight different modes within the tuning system, and using a sort of theme and variations form where a subject is presented and then heard in different textures and rhythms throughout the piece. So I hope you enjoy it.
Perfect. Let's listen to the piece, the world premiere of Solo Daisy. Amazing resonances. Now, I fall in love with 11 limit just intonation. Yeah, so any thoughts? John, Jürgen, Safa Hoca?
If I may,
Yes, please.
what an amazing piece. What an amazing piece. I also had the pleasure of hearing another piece by Marguerite for, I believe it that instrument, the daisy guitar, and the just national guitar.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, which is a gorgeous piece. Please keep going and do something for the solo just national too. And let me know, because I've got one.
Yeah, I would love to have one in the future. Maybe one day.
I do have to let you know that the company has a loaner that sends to composers. Get in touch with me.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Deal.
Thanks.
Also, I feel like I had a time travel back to the Microtonal Guitar Festival. In some parts of the piece, Jürgen, you played the Luis de Narvaez repertoire in the festival. And, I like the Renaissance feel of this piece so much. And the 11 limit just intonation maybe sounds perfect, like a mean tone temperament. I don't know the details. Which mean tone temperament do you know it is closer? The 11 limit just intonation. John, do you have an idea, or Margaret? Is this because it gives a mean tone temperament feeling in some parts?
You're just hearing the pure third. That's what's seducing you into the mean tone. But with the 11s, I mean, it's a whole other animal.
Yeah. Jürgen, what do you think?
Well, this piece is really wonderful. Congratulations. It didn't remind me to Narvaez, I admit, but it's a wonderful piece by its own, on its own. And really continue to compose for this tuning. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet went out there for a sec. The piece was inspired by a lot of early music, though, so I'm happy that people heard that.
Wow, great. I'm sure it's the piece already takes its place in the history of the just intonation music repertoire, not only the guitar repertoire, the music repertoire. Okay, thank you very much again, Margaret. Safa Hocam, would you like to say something?
Of course, congratulations, Margaret. That was the huge musical journey for me. Nice journey. Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, so let's listen to the winner of the arrangements category. And this year, our winner is from Iran. And Amir Mahmoudi, congratulations for arranging. Let me show you the score. Chahar Mezrabe Nava, probably in the Nava Daskah, or I'm sorry, Nava Makam of the Iran. Probably you can correct me if I'm wrong. The composer is Parviz Meshkatian, and the first string is tuned up to F, and the second is up to C. So which makes it all perfect chords, as I see. So G, C, and CF. And added frets are shown, and this is the beginning of the piece. So, Amir, congratulations.
And thank you. I'm so glad to have received this award, and congratulations to the other winners. Thank you, dear Tolgahan and the other jury members. This piece, composed by Maestro Parviz Meshkatian and arranged by Kambiz Roshanabad about 30 years ago. It is based on Iranian classical music that was written for santur and orchestra. Santur is one of the traditional Iranian instruments. In Iranian classical music, we have 7 modes that we call it Dastgah. This piece has been written in Dastgah Nava. About the guitar tuning, I will tell you the first and second strings have changed to F and C because it allows us to have 1 or 2 pedal tones. In Iranian classical music, we call it a Volkhan. Other things have standard tuning. Also, I have used 6 added frets on the fingerboard. In this piece, we have 2 symbols on key signature, B flat and E chord. The E chord is a kind of microtonal which is placed between E and E flat. Charmezrop is a genre of traditional rhythmic instrumental music. It refers to fast and short piece with a rhythmic pattern. We call it paye. Charmezrop means 4 consecutive strokes on one string. I try to show this feature with rasgado technique. I believe these competitions have led to the development of the repertoire of the microtonal guitar and make it more well-known. Finally, I would like to thank my dear friend Kağan Korad, who played this piece. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's listen to these beautiful arrangements. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks a
And
lot.
very nice video, by the way. So, you know, it doesn't always happen, but sometimes, you know, a great piece and professional video comes together. Great, you know, scenes from Iran. Which city is it, Amir?
Abyane is the middle of Iran in
Wow.
Isfahan city.
Yeah, I would like to come to Iran one day, I hope. Such a great culture, such a great music there.
I was so glad. I was so glad to meet you.
Okay, great. Any thoughts about this arrangement from our jury members? John, Safa Hoca, Jürgen.
Congratulations again. Very nice music.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. And I can say that Amir has already won some mention awards before in the competition. So I think he keeps improving his arrangements, you know, abilities. That's great. So that's why we are organizing this competition. I would like to show you now all the winners and the mention award winners in one screen. So yes, so here are all the winners. In the arrangements category, we gave 3 additional mention awards to Radu Varga, Mert Mutaf, and Hasan Sedat Gün. Thank you very much for their great arrangements. These are also very good arrangements that I will share the videos of these arrangements soon in the coming weeks from my YouTube channel. And when we look at the the results, we see that we have the United States, England, Iran, Turkey, and Romania. So we have 5 countries, guitarists from 5 countries getting awards this year. So which makes me more happy. So as we are closing the ceremony, I would like to hear any one of your thoughts. John, would you like to make the final remarks?
Probably not the final remarks, but again, I opened by saying how impressed I was, and just such a joy, such an honor to watch the music be performed too, because listening with one's eyes closed, one takes another part of the brain, of course, to conceive. But the performances were also so beautifully felt from the heart. I mean, this music has been it's owned by the performers, which is the best possible situation. So the performers, thank you. The composer performers, triple thanks.
Yeah. Jürgen, final thoughts?
I agree. It really makes a difference to see also the videos, and it adds to the joy, definitely, and to see composers perform their own pieces. Yeah. I'm looking forward to next year.
Great. So again, I'm reminding that the jury members here, John, Safa, and Jürgen, they are watching for the first time the videos with you. So that must be interesting. And Safa Hocam, final remarks?
Of course. Congratulations again. That was all of these products are really great. Congratulations. I hope we will see each other again next year. I hope year by year this area will get huge progress and we will observe together this progression. Thank you very much for everything.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I would like to thank all for your great pieces, your great arrangements, your great compositions. And I will get in touch soon by how to send you the instruments that you earn, deserve from this competition. So I will get in touch in a few days. So now I would like to finish the award ceremony. Have a great day to everyone and hope to see you next year.
Yeah. Thank you, Tolgahan.
Bye.
Bye.